Well, shining a light on a quiet crisis. A Charlotte organization is helping survivors of human trafficking by really seeking to employ them. And Dahlia Grove is what we're talking about. It helps victims not just by giving them shelter, but it also gives them their identity back. And we want to really shine the spotlight on this because tonight, Dahlia Grove is hosting the 8th annual fall fundraiser, and it's called the Magic of Love Gala. We're showing you pictures here from last year's fundraiser. And joining me now is Gail Smith, the founder of Dahlia Grove, and Yvette Christie, who is also a survivor. I have to say, ladies, thank you so much for being here because we talk about human trafficking, and a lot of times people don't really understand what all that involves. So first, Gail, you founded this. I want you to kind of tell me, for people who don't know out there, what this means, what we're talking about, kind of like lay it out for us.
Well, Dahlia Grove is a justice enterprise, which means we empower and employ the survivors so that not only are they getting the healing and the restoration that they need, but they have a way to stand on their feet financially when they get out. Because if they don't have a way to sustain themselves, they'll go back to the only thing they know, just for survival.
What makes this different than other types of programs that you hear?
Well, it's a 2-year rent-free, which is unheard of.
Okay.
And while they're there, they get all of their restorative care, but they also work with a financial planner and they learn budgeting, even on a simple scale, all the way to what's it going to look like when I graduate and I have to pay rent and utilities myself. But they graduate with as much as $15,000 in their savings account. Wow. So it is also a bridge out of poverty, so they don't have to go back to the same lifestyle. They have a choice.
Yvette, I want you to tell me about your personal story, how you came to be able to survive at Dahlia Grove and how it helped you, but just for people to know kind of what you went through.
Of course, thank you so much for hosting us. So my name is Yvette Christie, and I spent 18 years on and off on the streets. And so I came to Dahlia Grove as a spokesperson and a survivor advocate. And so what I do is I support Gail Smith. I live in Fort Worth, Texas. So I come out annually to support Gail in fundraising and speaking about this, because change really cannot happen in the life of the individual if the community is not aware of what that change needs, right? So she has 2 homes, a van, a social justice enterprise. And so I come out to let people know that I could not have changed my life. I could not have emerged from that darkness or left the streets if there weren't people there to help me pave the way and to kind of buffet and buffer me so that I could do this work and heal with some rest.
Yeah.
This home is different to me because it's restorative, and rest is at the center, as well as love. Many residential programs, I've been in 2. It's all about program and you know, pushing out numbers. But Dahlia Grove is about healing the core of a victim and you know, infusing their lives with love and purpose.
Speaking of love, tonight we have a big event. Talk to us about that, Gail, what people can know. Now, I hear it's sold out.
It is.
But you can always give people information about the Magic of Love Gala. So tell us why this is important. Tell us why people need to be aware of this big fundraiser.
Well, one of the things, the reason we coined it, the Magic of Love, is several years ago I thought, wouldn't it be great if we had a magic wand and we could just erase all the trauma and help these women start over? But the only magic is when we love them and we put the money into it that it takes to give this kind of care. And so tonight is our biggest fundraiser, and it is magic when a community pulls together and says we care about these women enough to come out of our comfort zones and to support this kind of event to raise much needed funds.
Oh, and we're going to have some fun tonight, though. I'm actually emceeing this event, the Magic of Love Gala, and I think it's just going to be one of those events where we uplift and we hear stories and you help raise money for something so important here in the Charlotte area, and specifically here in Charlotte. And this is something that's dear to your heart. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
So we thank you so much for being on.
Thank you.
And again, if you need more information, you can go to our website at qcnews.com.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.